Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we are going to be presenting our work about complementary distribution, pre-variation, and phonotactic rules of English. Okay, so let's start. Okay, complementary distribution. Complementary distribution is a mutually exclusive relationship between two phonetically similar segments. It exists when one segment occurs in an environment where the other segment never occurs. There is discussion. The rationale for complementary distribution comes from the principle of phonemics. Sound tend to be modified by their environment. A phoneme is made up for certain features that are basic to it. When the phonemes occur in certain phonetic environments, one or more is even feature might undergo change caused by those environments. Example, the phone P and PH in complementary distribution, PH occurs syllabally initially in the structured syllable, but P never does, as demonstrated here. Or this is also the example. Okay, next is free variation. Definition: free variation is the interchangeable relationship between two phonemes in which the phones may substitute for one another in the same environment without causing a change in meaning. Discussion: free variation may occur between allophones and phonemes. This is the examples. In uterine final position, there is free variation between unreleased and aspirated plosive demonstrated below. Hat and hat. In the word data, there is free variation between the phonemes AG and Q as demonstrated below. Data and data. Okay, next.
Okay, thank you, Arif. Phonotactic rule of English. Phonotactic is a branch of phonology that deals with restriction in a language on the permissible combination of phonemes. Phonotactic defines permissible syllable structure, consonant cluster, and vowel sequence by means of phonotactic constraints. There are rules on the number and type of segment that can combine by form syllables and words which very greatly from one language to language. Syllable. Next. Okay, syllable. Syllable is a unit of linguistic structure that consists of syllabic element and any segment that are associated with it. Syllable have the following internal segment structure that are nucleus, a segment that form the core of a syllable. Coda, a segment that follow the nucleus in the same syllable. Rime, the nucleus and the coda of a syllable in a word. Onset, the beginning segment of the syllable, the ones preceding the. Okay, constraint or rule on English phonotactic. 1. All phonological words must consist of at least one syllable and hence must contain at least one vowel. 2. Sequence of repeated consonants are not possible. 3. The failure never occurs in the onset of a syllable. 4. The glottal fricative never occurs in the coda of a syllable. 5. The affricate and the glottal fricative do not occur in complete onset. 6. In the first consonant in two consonant onset is not an us. The second consonant must be a liquid proglide al, r, o, and h.
Okay, this is the source that we use. Thank you so much for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.